Hey everybody, come on in. This is a Daily Bern. We're going to start in just a minute. I give a little time for people to share. Gives me a little time to get started. We listen to a little bit of music I made. You got to make your own music. I made this music. Pretty proud of it. Like a conductor. This is pretty solid. But come on in, like and share. This is an independent show. We depend on you guys to get it out there. Share it out, get people in, invite your friends, tell people about it. So this is a daily motivational show for all of us that are fighting in this political revolution. And we're going to get way into that and hang out for a while and talk about it. We're going to talk about a lot of things. But one thing I don't want you to ruin for me, we'll just get into this right away. I still haven't seen the debate. Last night I had the Daily Bern and Conspiracy Theories and Chills, so I had to miss the debate. And then I worked all day, got home from work, had to prep for the Burn. Haven't had a chance to watch the debate yet. So it's like a sports ball game that I'm waiting to watch, and I've avoided all information about it all day, all spoilers. I pretty much know nothing about the debate. So I'm not saying don't talk about it, but don't expect me to know. It's all news to me. I'm gonna watch it after this, and I heard Bernie did really good, but um, there's a guy that I gauge things off of. Different people I gauge things off of. I use as barometers, you know, and he would be my mainstream media barometer, and he was impressed with Tulsi. So there's that. I'd have to watch it. So I saw a meme shared that Tulsi and Harris went at it again. I don't know if there's anything to that or not, but let's see. There's some people here on Facebook. Steve's here. Who else is here? Sit still. It won't sit still for me. All I can see so far is Jeff and Nissa and people that have talked so right here. And Kyle. How do you say your name? I'm terrible with names, but I'm going to attempt it. Kaida Taylor? Kaida? Hello, my fellow Bernie Army members. We are an army. This is a fight. And that's what this show is. That's what this show is about. That's what we do every day is we talk about this fight. We gather here and discuss this. What's going on? We talk about what's happening, but mostly we talk about our fight and what our job is in that fight. And that's to spread information and to be the media and to grow support and grow the movement. That's our job. And we're doing a fantastic job of it. We're winning. We focus on that as well. And Jeff says my take from the debate was okay. Biden. Okay, Biden. Oh, is that like okay, Boomer? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but he doesn't do very well in debates. Hasn't yet, so I can't imagine he did. We're gonna start the burn here in just a minute. We are doing something special this week. I want to go ahead and mention. Um, we are doing watch parties anyway from the group Bernie or Vest and kind of supporting each other this week and in a little bit of a partnership. Uh, uh, they reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in supporting their group in like a plug or a promotion. And then I thought of this and I just kind of ran with it. And they ended up being cool with it. But I was like, why don't we do a watch party from your group every day? And I really talk about it because for one, it's a really, really good group. I really liked it already. I was a member of this group and I already liked the group. But when they told me what they were about, that it was more about a movement and a commitment, that excited me even more. Like I got even more into this group. So we're doing a partnership and I wanted to really plug and promote them. So join the group. It's a fantastic Facebook group. You will really like it, but it's also a movement and a commitment. And we're going to get into that deeper later on after the burn. But Jeff says, okay, Obama too. Steve says, spoiler alert, Biden said solution to domestic violence is to punching and punching at it. Keep punching at it. Oh my God. He's ridiculous. He's the best at gaffes and putting his foot in his mouth. But I heard Bernie did well. I'm excited to watch it. Well, let me know this. Let me know this much so I don't waste too much time. Should I just look up highlights or watch the whole thing? Is it worth watching the whole thing? Or will I get what I need from like a wrap up show or a highlight show? You know, and maybe you got a cool one you can link to me. That would save me even more time. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go, give me 1 second. I left my little portable computer, you know, my phone, right over there. And I got to go get it so I can see what the watch party's talking about and make sure the watch party's up and going. Because I don't think it is. But let me check. All right. Sorry about that. I got to go out and look and see because I don't think it is working yet. So we'll just carry on. The watch party will join us. They have it set up in their group where you have to get permission for a watch party. And it just hasn't been approved yet is all. We'll continue on. They'll be with us soon. They'll be with us shortly. And we're going to get into the group later anyway. Let's go ahead and start the burn though. So Steve says Tulsi knocks out Petey again. Oh, that'll be worth seeing. So I'm gonna check that out after the burn. So I haven't had time to look at it. But welcome back. This is the Daily Burn, the war room of the political revolution. And what this is a motivational show. We gather here every day and we talk about this fight that we're in and this revolution. And it is a fight. This is a fight. We need to own that 100%. The fact that this is a fight, that we are in a battle for our future, you know, and it will not be one that our enemy will give up easily. We're going to have to work hard for this. We are. We need to own that too. That's what we focus about a lot on this show, is owning the fact that this is our fight, that it is a fight, and that it's up to us to do what it takes to win it. No one is coming to save us, not even Bernie. You know, this is a very pro Bernie show. I love Bernie. Big Bernie fan. I do a Daily Bern show. You know, I'm a pretty big fan of Bernie. He can't save us. He can't do it by himself. Never could, never said he could. And that's why I like him. That's why I'm supporting this movement and putting all my support behind this revolution. Not because of politics, but because I believe in the revolution. He's empowering the people. That's what needs to happen. And it's what's happening. So that's what we need to be a part of. We need to get into that 100%. Realize that is a fight. That's what it looks like. This is a peaceful revolution. And hopefully it's successful, because if peaceful revolution is made impossible, violent revolution will become inevitable. They will eventually back us in a corner, and we will have to rise up in some way and fight back. Their greed is insatiable. We know that. We know our enemy is a beast. It's a beast system. No matter how you look at it or how you slice it up, we're lorded over by a evil, greedy system. Hey Kilo, good to see you. Um, YouTube looks like they're doing good. Facebook looks like it's doing all right. I don't know if it's going solid or not, but we're going to continue on. But you just got to know that no one can save us, not even Bernie Sanders. And I think Bernie's doing a great job of leading and being our front runner right now, and that's exactly what he is, and he's running a fantastic campaign. But just understand that nothing will happen if we don't do it. We have to be the ones that do it. We have to be the ones that make it happen, that make this a reality. It's on us 100%. We need to own that. Really, really fully believe and understand that none of this gets done unless we do it. And it's possible. You got to know that too. We're going to get to that more in a little bit, but think about what we want and the change that we're trying to make in our society. And then ask yourself, how badly do you want that? Do you want it bad enough to do what it's going to take to get it? It's going to take hard work. It's going to take determination. It's going to take being told no. It's going to be being told you can't have it over and over and over again. It's going to take refusing to listen to all of that, refusing to pay any attention to any of that, and moving forward towards what you want. Are you willing to do all that? Do you want it that bad? Do you want Medicare for all that bad? Do you want a living wage that bad? Do you want dignity? Do you want a society that's about justice and about the people? Do you want it bad enough to commit to it fully? Because if you do, then you need to focus on it. You need to envision it. You need to see it as a reality. Visualize it. See it in your head. If you can visualize it, you can achieve it. You can make it real. Believe to your core that this is possible. This is the way that change happens, and the way that change has always happened. We're talking about massive change. I understand that. We're talking about changing our society from the ground up, really, in a massive attack. This would be historical if we achieved it. I mean, when? When we achieve it. You got to believe. Believe that it's possible. Decide that you're going to get it, and begin telling yourself yes. Enough people are going to tell you no. Everybody will line up to tell you no. You can't have things. You can't do this. You can't do that. Nothing's ever going to be better. This isn't possible. That's not possible. People love to tell you no. Everyone wants to tell you it can't be done. Everything's impossible till it's done. You need to be the one saying yes. You've got to believe. No one's going to believe it if you don't. So you need to believe it to your core and then decide that you're going to get it. Nothing is going to stand in your way. No one is going to tell you no. You're going to make it happen. When you run into an obstacle, you're going to figure out how to get past it. You're not going to let it stop you. Most people, all you have to do is tell them no and they'll quit. They'll give up. They're like, okay, all right, I guess I can't have it. But that's not the way it works. If you want it, you gotta decide and believe you can have it. Decide you're going to get it. Put in the work and keep pushing through all the pain and all the failure and everything that will try to stop you until you get it. Tell yourself you can have it and then do the work. It will be hard and you will fail at times, but keep going and fight through the pain and you will win in the end. Because this is a fight and we have to take this. We're not coming to ask nicely. This, I get asked all the time, what are you going to do when they rig it? Well, what's going to happen when they rig it, Sean? I mean, it's all well and good till they rig the election. It's all well and good to pump everybody up and push this fight. Well, what about when they rig it, Sean? We're not going to allow that. It shouldn't have been allowed to happen in the first place. You know, it's proven fact. Have you seen the media cover it? It's a proven fact that the DNC rigged the primary in 2016. There's proof right out there in the WikiLeaks, in court documents, and all over the place. It's admitted that they rigged it with the full cooperation of the media, and that happened in this country. And if it happens again, you know, right now we'll just play with that hypothetical situation. Let's say they rig it. If it happens again and we let it happen, then is there any hope for us at all anyway? You know, when you think about that kind of scenario, that's pretty doom and gloom, right? That means we're way past gone. And we understand that this is our time, that this has to happen. This is going to happen, mostly because it absolutely has to happen. We're going to make this happen right now. This is our time. We're not going to wait. There is no time to wait for a better opportunity. We have to do this right now. This is our opportunity. This is our fight. You know, quit waiting for greener pastures and a better opportunity, and definitely stop waiting for permission. Nobody's ever going to give us permission. They are never going to say, okay, you can have it now. You know, we've decided that you've earned it. We've decided that we have enough, and we're going to trickle down. We're going to pass on our wealth to the people. You know, that's not going to happen. We can give up waiting for that. You know, it's on us. This is our responsibility. And it's our fight. Hey, Ginger. Ginger says Abby Martin and Mike Pressner did debate coverage that is only available to the public for a few more hours. I highly recommend everyone watch it. A few more hours. All right. Well, I was going to watch something about the debate after this because I said earlier I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet because of work and because of shows last night and sleep and all that gets in the way of stuff. But I need to watch it after this. But I don't worry too much about that. Like, you know, I missed it, but I was okay with missing it, you know, because a lot of it's just pageantry and watching the moderator keep Tulsi and Bernie from talking drives me crazy. And then the time they give to these other shills is just mind numbing. I don't want to listen to them talk. So the debate's hard for me to watch anyway, but I usually watch it. And I just missed this one because of shows and stuff. But I'm sorry, I was doing something. Point is, though, we're in a fight, though. That's the main thing. I think right now I'm kind of preaching to the choir. The names I see here understand that we're in a fight, that this is a fight, and we have enemies, yes, but we can win and we can defeat them. If we start thinking like winners and thinking like warriors, we're in a fight. We're fighting. Have determination. There's weapons being used against you. The media is a weapon. Last night we got into that on conspiracy theories and chill, but look into it for yourself. It should be proven it to every person by now. But the media is a weapon. It's propaganda and just misdirection, lies, and etc. And like Kilo says, all the what ifs to me seem like they are taking a defeatist attitude. We unite and overwhelm them with our numbers. It's simple. It's simple. What if they're gonna rig it? What if? What if we allowed it? What if that? No one wants to talk about that. What if we let it happen again? Then what if? To me, that's scarier than what if they rig it. We're not going to let them rig it. And that brings me back to our little partnership this week with Burn Your Vest. Burn Your Vest is a Facebook group that we're partnered up with this week to promote. I hope that you'll join them, join up the group. And it's a really great group, really great Facebook group. I enjoy it, and I was already a member of the group before I took on this promotion of their group. But the reason I got involved and we're doing this week-long promotion of Burn Your Vest is because it's more than a Facebook group. It's a movement. And that is what I believe in. We have to commit to this fully, 100%. This is going to be a situation where we're taking this from their greedy little hands. They're going to fight with everything that they have. Believe that. They're going to fight with everything that they have to keep what they've got. We're coming to take what they've got. Think about it. And they want to stop us. They don't want us to succeed. But we're going to do all that we need to do. We're going to put in the work. We only need enough people determined to win, determined to do all that they can in this fight in order to win it. We don't need everybody. We need like something like 3% of the population. That's an attainable number. We can reach that number. This is all possible. And people will tell you over and over again that it's not and that it can't be done, but they're liars, and their defeatist mentality is why they fail. It's why they are failures in life and why they don't succeed. And when they say that, it's true for them. It is impossible. But if we believe in it and commit to doing the work to make it happen, it's very possible. And it's happening already. So be a part of it. Do all you can in this fight, and we'll win. We will win. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Join Burn Your Vest, because the movement part of it that I was trying to get into before I got sidetracked is that we're committed. I'm committed to see this through all the way to the end. And what they're committing to is being there, physically being there. Now, I've talked about this in the past. We need to commit to this fully. There will be times when we need to be there. And this group, Burn Your Vest, is committed to being on the ground in Milwaukee at the convention. And if things go the way they went in 2016 and we get a repeat, storm the convention. And then take to direct action from that point on. Something similar to what you're seeing in France with the yellow vests. That's where the name comes from, Burn Your Vest, because that is the situation. That is the reality of the situation. And we need to own this 100%. We need to fully own this fight and realize it is a fight. That's most important. because we're going to have to pull this from their greedy hands by the force of our numbers and our unity. That is how this happens, and it's happening right now. So go to berniesanders.com. I include a link in the description of every episode of the Daily Bern to berniesanders.com. Go there. See if there's any way that you can help out the campaign, maybe by volunteering or donating. Any amount would be great. Nothing too small. I think there's limits on what's too big, but even $1 is tremendous and helps. So everything that you can do, uh, just go there and see if there's anything that you're able to do. And while you're there, get you a bumper sticker. They're really nice. I got one right here, but they're not the cheap paper kind. These are, I don't know what the name of this material is, but I feel like I'm on QVC and I'm doing a very awful job. Anywho, they don't like stick when you try to take them off. But put one of those on your car and then drive around with it on there. That is going to create excitement. I know I get excitement when I see a Bernie sticker. I get pumped up. If you're honest with yourself, you do too. So get one from berniesanders.com. They're not very much, and if you donate, they usually give you one anyway. So get you one. Put that on your car, though. That's the important step. Put it on your car, and then just by driving around like normal, you're promoting the campaign everywhere you go. That's what's going to make us win. That's what's going to take us to victory here. Hold on. Hope you didn't hear that. But get you one. I've got two on my car right now, and people already call me the Bernie Mobile. So yeah, they're not done. I'm sure there'll be more bumper stickers that I see that are Bernie that I'm gonna need to put on there. So it'll probably be to the point where it starts to block my visibility at one point. I'm sure I'll definitely be the Bernie car by then. But just do all that you can. Maybe you can't volunteer, maybe you can't donate, but I bet you can do something. Do all that you can and commit to it. Whatever you choose, commit to doing something and then do it every day, no matter what. Commit to it and then have the discipline to push yourself through when you don't want to do it, when you don't feel like doing it. Because that's going to happen no matter what you pick, even if it's something that you love and you love to do, it's going to happen that your will slip, you know. Oh, looks like the watch party's up. Hey to everybody in Bernier Vest. You missed the plug if it just started. We'll talk about it more though later on. This is going to be, a pretty good burn. Um, Ginger says, just got my FDR Bernie sticker. I got mine too. Isn't it cool? Oh, I love it. And it took me forever to get it. They were sold out for the longest time. They were always out of stock. Like you go to order it and you just couldn't get it. But I finally showed up in the mail. I was so happy. Steve says, have you seen the Bernie bus? I have. That is cool. And I've been trying to follow that. There's so much to follow with all this and keep up with. But yeah, the Bernie bus is really cool. Ginger says, stop the Bernie blackout. Show your support across America. Rally. Oh, cool. Those links to yard signs and bumper stickers. Thank you, Ginger. That was cool. Thank you for sharing that. Ginger says debate was not worth watching. Just watch Abby's breakdown. Sweet. That's what I'll do then. Anything to save me precious time. I have other stuff I need to look into. Um, Tons of stuff that I need to look into. But this is happening right now. Just do all you can. If we do all we can, and enough of us commit to doing all we can, it won't matter what they do. They're going to do what they do. The weapons that exist against and are used against us, they're not going anywhere. They're very real, and we need to stop listening to them. Don't let them break your spirit. That's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to confuse and misdirect the average person, convince them of a reality that's, very different from the one we know exists and we know is real, where Bernie is the clear front runner. They're trying to convince them that it's Elizabeth Warren or somebody else. They'll tell any lie. There's no lie too big, and they don't have any restrictions to their deception. So they're going to be an endless enemy. We have to be the media. We have to realize that our job is to fight that. We fight this with by overwhelming it in every way. In every way. We beat it down. We beat down the lies. We beat down the propaganda. I watch videos and stuff, to get ready for this, motivational videos. And even on motivational videos, I had to sit through, I counted them, 7 Pete Buttigieg ads. 7. They were unskippable. That costs extra for unskippable ads. I don't care about Pete Buttigieg. And all he wanted to talk about in these ads, he's spending all this money on unskippable ads. And all he wants to talk about is, can you imagine a world when Trump is not president? It's so stupid. He's got nothing to offer you other than I'm not Trump. Well, that's not what we want. We don't want any negotiations or half measures. That's not what we're looking for. That's not good enough. We're looking to upturn their whole apple cart. This whole system needs to change. It needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. And that's going to take a lot of work. And that's going to take a lot of people committed to doing that work and putting that work in. That's what's going to make this happen. And it is happening right now. So be a part of it. Like I said, BernieSanders.com. See if there's any way you can volunteer, help out, maybe donate. Kilo says I still got stickers from his last run too. And this fight is for the next generation as well. Absolutely. This fight is crucial. We have to win. We must win. There is no losing here. There's no giving up. What would come along better? If you're on the fence and you're not ready to commit to this fight, what would be better? Have you ever seen the people organized in this way to make massive political change to the system? I haven't. This is historic what's happening. And I'm excited to be a part of it. And that's what this show is for. I made this show because I thought it needed to exist. There's enough people out there telling us how bad things were. We understand that. That's what we're trying to change, right? So there needed to be somebody out there talking about how to do it, what we got to do, and pushing us forward, motivating us in this fight. So I decided to try and do that. And I've been doing my best for about 5 months now, and we've grown a little bit of a following. We're doing good. So I'm gonna keep plugging away, stutter my way through it. But because I believe, I don't get on here every day to lie to you. We're in a fight. This is important. You know, we can't lose this. This has to happen. And this can happen. It is happening. So do all that you can. Just commit to doing something. And I don't care what it is. Nothing's too small. So pick something, whatever that is for you. We all have different talents and skills. Pick something and do it every day. And if we all do that, we will begin to see this change start happening right now. We don't have to wait for any of this. Our job's different than Bernie's. Bernie's doing great at his job. Let the man work. He's doing a fantastic job, running a fantastic campaign. Couldn't really ask for better, I don't think, out of our candidate. He's doing great. We just have to do all that we can. We have to own this 100%. Own that it is a fight. Understand that it is a fight, that we're in a fight, because you need to know your enemy. And if you don't even know you're in a fight, you don't even know you have an enemy. Well, our enemy is the press and the media. That's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the situation. And they're working against us. They're doing everything they can to stop us. We're going to beat them. They're going to make it look like we're losing the whole time we beat them. We're already beating them. They're already losing. There's a mass awakening happening, and we are active during it. This is exciting. History will remember this, but in the moment it will not be covered. The revolution literally will not be televised. And this is the revolution. You're in it. You want to know what it looks like? This is what it looks like. But the connection and the little partnership this week with Burn Your Vest is because I thought it was important to start stressing that we need to own this 100%. I'm not looking for half a Medicare for all. I'm not looking for half a living wage. I'm not looking for a society that's half about justice. So I can't expect to put in half the effort and get it. That's not very, very realistic, is it? So we have to commit 100% to this fight. It is a fight. And we have to commit to see it all the way through. And that's going to be done by those of us that want it so bad that no one and nothing will stop us from getting it. I'm one of those people. And this show is made for those people. This show is made for those that understand that this fight, this is a last stand type of situation. We must win. This has to happen. This is our time right now. We're doing it. So this is a good news and bad news type situation. The bad news is we have to win this fight. And the good news is we're freaking killing it. We're destroying them. And they know it. They're terrified. They're doing all they can to try and divert and distract the average American from realizing what's happening. Because once the average American realizes what's happening, the excitement and the momentum will reach a point where we get this change, where we change the whole system, which is what we're trying to do. And you got to understand the amount of money and power we're trying to take away from these people. But they've abused it. They can't keep it. Their greed knows no limits. They'll never self-correct. They'll never stop. They have to be stopped. We have to stop them. We have to understand that. We have to realize that's our job. No one's going to do it. No one can do it. No one's coming to save us. Not even Bernie Sanders. We got to do this. This is on us. I love Bernie. Doing a great job. Fantastic guy. Great history. All that. Great candidate. Big fan. He can't save us. We have to do this. We do this. This gets done by us committing to this fight 100%. And that's why I felt like the relationship with Burning Your Vest this week would be so good. Because it would give me a chance to focus on that more. That this is to the end. You know, we have to do this. This must happen. Alicia says, "You're doing a great job. Please keep on motivating Bernie's warriors." Thank you. I appreciate it. That was from the Burning Your Vest watch party, by the way. We're doing a watch party every day from Burning Your Vest. And there'll be one more tomorrow from Burning Your Vest to promote the group. So join the group, but commit to that reality. That's where this is going. Herbert says, "Hello, phone is short on data, so videos are freezing. Stopping by to show my support." Thanks, Herbert. Ginger says, "Burning Your Vest is a perfect fit for you, Sean." They really are. When they reached out to me, I was so amazed by that because I was like, A, I was already in the group, and B, I really liked the group. And I was just really, I'm going blank on the word I'm looking for. Flattered that they would ask me. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, dude, I want to like host, I want to plug you all week and host watch parties from your page and as much as I can do to promote you because that's what I've been talking about every day. That's what this is about. Some people, people have asked me before, are you burning your bust even? Because I shared this to a burning your bust group. They're like, this show isn't even burning your bust. This couldn't be more burning your bust. I guess I haven't stressed that enough. I haven't made that clear enough. But that's exactly the situation we're in. This must happen. This has to happen. And like I said, that's the bad news. But the good news is it is happening. So be a part of it. Believe in it to the point where you can't be rattled by this propaganda, the stuff that's thrown at us every day. There's nothing can be done about that. The propaganda's there. We have to fight it. We fight it by being the media and teaching people about these things. You know, the stuff we're trying to do has massive support. People want this stuff. We just have to make them see that they can have it. And they need to be led. They need to be shown. A lot of them don't even want to look at big picture type situation things. They want it explained to them and they want it done for them. Let's guide them. Why let these greedy psychopaths guide them? Somebody's going to guide them. Let's guide them. Teach them. Let's steer society just by our own force of will. We can do this. We are doing this. So do all you can and keep fighting. Ginger says I love the group too. Yeah, I already liked it. I was already a big fan of the group. So when they asked me, I was like, wow, cool. And then that touched me because I realized, well, I must be doing what I'm trying to do here, because I've been kind of swinging in the dark, doing the best I can. I wanted there to exist a show where someone was telling people, yeah, we're up against a lot, but we can win. We can do this. I felt like somebody else needed to be saying that. It couldn't just be Bernie. And I took this grassroots message to heart. I am now a professional live streamer. I do this now as a part-time job. Hopefully one day it'll be my full-time job. There's links in the description if you'd like to support that. But that came from this. This made me believe in myself so much to that point that I decided that I'm going to treat this like a job and I'm going to make this my job because I decided I love doing this. I love hanging out with you guys and I love talking to you guys. And the prep work that I do to do the Daily Bern and has changed me because I build myself up before I come on the air. I don't talk to you guys until I'm mentally ready to talk to you guys. So I have to do things to get myself there. And I've changed my mindset. So I know for a fact that if you change your mindset, you can start to change your reality because my reality has started to change. So not only have I been listening to people tell me that, I'm seeing the fruits of it. It's true. This stuff that sounds hokey pokey is true. Hokey pokey, that's ridiculous. Sometimes things fall out of my mouth and I'm like, what was that? I don't know what I was going for there, but that sound ridiculous. They're not, often not. It's true. There's truth in simplicity. And these things sound so simple, but they are true. It's just the fact of it. And I'm going to see. I'm being throttled so heavy. I know I'm being throttled because even in the group watch party, there's only like 2 people. And, it's a pretty big group. There's like 5,000 members. It just doesn't show up in anyone's timeline. There's people that follow me and have me on see first and all of that. Don't even get told when I'm streaming. They keep it from people. They keep things down that they don't want out and suppress us. And we have to fight them. Facebook's part of the media. It's all one big beast. And they're all our enemy. We have a common enemy. No matter where you fall politically, we have a common enemy. We're up against the same people. James says our revolution is with the Constitution and the rule of law, not with bombs and bullets. Absolutely. We're about justice. A society of justice, a society for the people instead of one of endless war and corporate welfare. We have socialism already, it's just for the rich. We're looking for a society that benefits the people. And it's not free. You pay into it. You pay for it with your taxes. It's having your taxes benefit society. Pay into the benefit of society. I don't think this is a complicated concept. You've been convinced that it's complicated, but it's really very simple. We're looking to eliminate the greed that has taken hold of our society, replace it with justice and compassion and what's morally right. Like like healthcare, guaranteeing healthcare to our people. That is morally right. It is not only the morally right thing to do, it is the economically sound thing to do. It is what needs to happen. Makes more sense financially. You see what I'm saying? It is not just morally right, it's fiscally right. Did I say that right? I'm not an accountant. Financially right. I wanted to be fancier, so I tried fiscally, but I think it fits. Felt like it fit. I don't know if it did or not. But this is the Daily Burn, and we do this every day at 7 p.m. Central. Thanks for hanging out and comment. We can keep going. I did a couple short burns this week because of other commitments. So we can hang out. I don't get to hang out with you guys very much, especially since I cut back on the shows. We used to do 5. I cut way back because I needed more time to research and prepare. So I'm trying to be professional and be polished and do a good job, especially on this one. This one I consider to be like volunteering. This is my contribution to the revolution and to this fight. So I consider this to be volunteer work. And I just want to do a really good job because I want to be of value to this fight. But in everything I do, I'm trying to be more professional and polished about it. Ginger says shared everywhere. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I shared it. I shared it probably 10 times and more than I usually share. And then the watch party on top of that. I'm being throttled so hard. Really am. And that's okay. It's just something we're up against. We got to push through it. I'm going to push even harder. I'm stubborn. So I'm not going to quit. Don't you quit. I'm going to keep coming back every day at 7 to talk to you guys and keep us fighting. I want to be that voice. And I took it upon myself. So now I have to because I committed and I've been doing it for 5 months and now it's a habit and I got to do it. So I hope you guys dig it and I hope you keep coming back and watching it and sharing it and helping it grow because that's what you got to do with independent media and independent shows. When you find something you like, you got to do all you can to help it grow or it'll die off, you know. And that's what I'm trying to do now is independent little shows for you guys that are of value and spread the truth. No matter what the show is, at their core they're about the truth. Like the Daily Burn is motivational, I keep it positive, but it is the truth. I'm not lying to you. Historically, this is the way change happens. Look it up. This is all the way that change takes place. This is how change takes place. It always has been. And it's happening right now. So be a part of it. Do all you can to help it happen and to help us win. Because we can do this. We are doing this. This is happening right now. I fully believe we can do this. I'm not an optimist. I'm becoming more of one because I'm trying to think more positively, but and it's working, but I'm not saying that because I'm an optimist. I'm saying it because it's true. We have the momentum. We have everything's in place. We have a clear path to victory. Everything's there. We can do this. So commit to it, believe it, own it, and let's do it. That's all that can stop us is us. Absolutely nothing else can stop us. We are the only thing that could stand in our way. So don't let that be what happens. Don't beat yourself. They're going to do everything they can to beat us and to stop us and to win, to keep what they've got. Don't let them. Quit being weak. We're not weak. We're strong. We're the many. They're the few. This power they have over us, it's imaginary. We're allowing it to exist. We don't have to keep tolerating it. We could change it. We have the power to do that. If we just own it, take responsibility for this, realize that it's ours. It's not theirs. We don't have to let them run wild with it. We can take the reins. That's how things got to be the way they are anyway, because we fell asleep at the wheel. We let them have control. And look what they did with it. Well, we want to take it back. So we need to put in the work and commit to taking it back. And that's what we're doing. That's what this is about. And that's what this show is about. And we do this every day at 7 p.m. Central. And come back tomorrow. Hang out with us. Help us grow. Get this out. Share it. If you thought this was a good message and you believe in what we're talking about here on this show, share it out. Get this out there. Help me grow this little show. Thanks for watching us. And to anybody who's interested, I'm going to play with my little toy Be Live one last time before it expires later on tonight. I'm going to make it a surprise what we do because I don't even know yet. It's going to be a surprise to me as well. But later on tonight, we'll hang out for a bit on my timeline. So I'll see you guys then, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Bern at 7 p.m. Central. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for everything you're doing out there in this fight. You're warriors. Think like warriors. Think like winners. Because we're winning, and we're going to win. That's where this is heading. So just own it. Do all you can. Keep fighting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.